We're doing fabulous. I'm just going to share this Spoon platform reading that I just did. If you don't have Spoon, I know that I got a couple of subscribers that have told me that they can't access the Spoon reading because they don't get the app. And I just did a big reading over there, and I just felt led to share it on live. So I'm going to play it off my phone. I hope that it's not too loud because it's actually playing right off of the cell phone that I'm also using to transfer the reading itself. If I could talk today, man. I hope everybody's doing fantastic as well. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and just play it here, and you may have to, adjust on your end the volume and stuff like that. So I'm going to get started right now. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. I hope that you are doing absolutely wonderful. Thanks for joining for an audio tarot reading. I just wanted to jump in here and check the energy. Those of you who are returning back, I appreciate you all so very much. And if you're new, my name is Shannon, and what have you. I look at criminal activity, and anything that is negative, I focus on it to address it, to uproot it, to attack it, all that kind of stuff. I'm a different type of a channel. I'm not a religious channel. I'm a very spiritual person, though, and I am for the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. I do keep all 10 of the commandments. I love Jehovah Elohim. He is the maker of everything. He made the universe. He made the heavens. He made the earth. And he is to be feared and revered. And anyway, I love the HaMashiach, who is the Christ. He lives in my heart. I do have a Hebraic descent, and our people are told to get up and teach the ways of the Most High. And so if you are part of Jehovah, then you'll get up and roar, and that's what we're supposed to do as his people. And so you will get scripture here because I've proven that it's found in the tarot. And so like I said, my channel is a lot different than probably what you're used to. You will hear real hardcore information on this channel. It could be very disturbing, but it could save your soul. It could save your life. Do with it what you need to. But I hope it brings you up higher, because that's the whole point of this platform. Okay, so anyway, welcome. If you stay, and if you got to go away, thanks for checking me out. Happy birthday, happy anniversary as well. And if you don't know what Shabbat Shalom is, today is the Sabbath, and it is one of the commandments that we keep the day holy. We just rest on this day, and Shalom means perfect peace and restoration and just being whole on the inside. So anyway, on Shabbat Shalom, I just give a shout out. So, all right, let's just go ahead and check the energy here. Jehovah, I appreciate you so very much. Jehovah, rebuke, bind, and block every foul, wicked, dark thing and shut it down to the pit of hell where it belongs. I just thank you for the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. And I thank you for the covenant of peace that you've given your people. And those who walk with you, we have perfect peace. We keep our eyes and our mind upon you. You protect us. And I just thank you. We have a victory here in leaving stormy waters behind, and a wish fulfilled. This is positive energy actually coming out here. Jehovah stated on something that I did on my YouTube channel a minute ago. I brought out something very personal that he brought out through scripture with me in my private time, and then I began to sit down and do a personal reading, and he literally brought out words from that portion of scripture in the tarot. It was very profound. It takes me a minute in that video to get going, but I finally kick in and start explaining it, what had taken place. If you want to watch that, just go to Shah Gates Pure Spirit Tarot. It's spelled SHAHH, and 2 channels will pull up there. And so if you just go to one of those channels, you'll find it. I think I called it Cry, KRY. Anyway, you can watch that video. But we have the 3 of Cups, the 9 of Cups, the Chariot, and the 6 of Swords. Definitely something about travel is here, because the Chariot and the 6 of Swords is a traveling energy. There has been a war, because the Chariot is a warring implement. It is the letter Zayin in the Hebraic language. It represents a cutting implement of some kind. It could represent somebody's crop, their food, something like that with the letter Zayin. It also represents something that affects a large scope of an area as well. The letter Z could be prevalent to some people. And so anyway, but we do have travel with that energy with the Chariot, and the 6 of Swords is also a traveling card. if we're dealing with things that have affected a large scope of an area, the Six of Swords is also a publicity card. The Three of Cups is also out here. That's community. The Three of Cups could be soulmates. It also could be some type of a celebration, a wedding, a funeral, just a get together, a graduation, some type of just a community would be here. So definitely something with a lot of people would be here, or a gathering or something like that. Something has been stormy around some trip situation or travel situation, then so be it. That somebody was cloaked within where they went, caused something to just take place, something got cut within some matter, then so be it. It has affected a lot of people here, or your family, or just community in itself. But we've got leaving troubled waters behind, and the Chariot is a victory card. Okay, some type of public recognition around some situation is here. I also have a mother and a husband energy showing up in this reading. High discernment is here as well, and something about a tavern is showing itself. The Nine of Cups shows a guy standing behind a bar with a cup raised up in the air. The Nine of Cups can't, obviously we had stormy waters out here. We have some type of a war-like energy that's come out the last few days on my platforms, and the Chariot's a war energy, and so you're dealing with the somebody finally getting a wish fulfillment. The Nine of Cups is some type of a narcissist in the negative, okay, and it is a wish fulfillment card though, and so somebody is definitely getting something very positive out here. At the bottom of the deck is communication, the little Page of Swords. So we know we're dealing with legal matters. It's really come out the last couple days. This is some type of a spy as well. The Page of Swords is checking somebody out on technology. Could be little children involved in some things, or teenagers with the Page. But it definitely can be a private detective card, and it probably is, for sure it is for some people, because you have really brought it out. We do have the law out here in some type of a travel situation. There's a new beginning. The Fool just came out here, so whatever has been foolish, then something's over. Somebody can take a leap of faith, knows that the devil has been here. The devil's at the bottom of the deck. Somebody's boss is out here. This is restraints. If somebody has a overindulging energy around them, then they do, because Jehovah's brought out mixed drinks. Heavy drinker in wording has come out the last couple of days. So the Nine of Cups is an overindulging type of energy. It's here. The devil is just that. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll kind of stuff. Somebody's ex is out here when the devil comes out. A boss figure, an older person, hardships, a predator is out here. A piercing energy. The bank systems could be out here with the devil energy as well. Something has been very freaking foolish though when the Fool comes out, because it's a very outlandish type of a card. A fool is a fool, and the devil's out here, and that's anger and stupidness with the devil card, and the scripture says that anger rests in the bosom of a freaking fool, and there's been a war out here, but somebody's going to leave troubled waters behind within some situation. The letter Tav is the letter out here for the Fool, and it represents the sign of signature. Somebody signed some type of a signature. Something's known about that signature, where somebody went, traveled to, marked a place out. That's what the Tav represent. That's a covenant energy as well. Somebody knows that information, because the 11th house is knowing something. Somebody knows somebody's got balancing issues, because a Chariot is a balancing card. And somebody's out here as an overindulging fool, and they're a devil, then they are. Then the devil energy is showing just that. But some type of war is over here. We have the letter T, the letter S, the letter Z is out here as well. Okay, yeah, there is a victory out here, people. There is a victory out here. The Six of Wands is also here. Public victory. If you deal with somebody who's in some type of a, because the industry is out here with the devil energy, and the 11th house goes back to the star energy itself. So somebody's in the industry. The Six of Wands is somebody who has a following. We got way too much energy out here about publicity with the Six of Swords, and a large scope of an area and community here. with the Chariot and with the Three of Cups. Somebody's very much known out here. It also came out with the Judgment card. This is the letter R. It's the head of something. A specific man is here. A boss figure is also with the letter Resh. The head, the man, the boss chief is what it represents. This Devil card is also a boss. Let every word be established in 2 or 3 witnesses. We've got traveling out here being witnessed with 2 cards, actually 3 cards, because the Fool goes back to aviation. 3 travel energies out here. We have something that is very much known. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different ways out here as well. Somebody's guilty of something. We have the law out here. An investigator has been around some ordeal. We have FBI showing up here with the Judgment card. That's also showing people waking up to something. So something is public out here. There's a judgment here. And there's a victory over the judgment. It also came out with the 7 of Swords because there's been a liar. There's been a thief. There's been somebody who's had some type of a babbling, foolish thing around some ordeal. The 7 of Swords is a liar and a thief. Well, the devil is a thief and a liar, and he comes to kill, steal, and destroy. And the Judgment card shows that something has, that goes back to the death, the house of death. But people are waking up. There's a resurrecting of something here. It also came out with the King of Pentacles. Again, a boss figure is out here. The Resh represents a boss. The Devil card represents a boss. The King of Pentacles is a boss. Somebody's boss is out here. Male or female, it really doesn't matter. And it came out with the 8 of Swords as well. That's the incarceration. Somebody's in good jail. Bottom line, some type of victory is out here around some ordeal. Let me just take some words out here as well. The 5 of Cups is at the bottom of the deck, and somebody has been crying over spilt milk or their beer or their wine or their drugs or whatever is out here, okay, that has been so stupid and foolish around some idiotic thing that's taken place. Somebody's been in their mind about something, caused some freaking war. It's over. There's a judgment here. 5 of Cups is if you don't turn around and take those cups for forgiveness, okay, to win some stupid war, then that represents somebody can't get over this spilt milk, and they just sit there and they cry and they cry and they cry and they cry, and they're an idiot, okay? They are a person that is bitter. Well, let them stay bitter still, okay? Something's going to end if somebody doesn't get up and do the right thing. You don't have that much time. Something's ending here. Okay, what came out is electronics. Yes, there have been people on electronics. Ridiculous. Okay, we also have a boat, a camp, and a fishing energy. Well, we have the boat here with the 6 of Swords. It shows somebody in a boat, but they're cloaked. Somebody lied about some situation around a boat trip. We know it. We know it. I've got too many videos. Jehovah's just addressed that thing over and over and over. Also, foreign people, foreign places, things like that would be out here as well, showing in one of these cards as well. And Jehovah really has brought out foreign stuff today. So whatever that is. But there has been a float trip, something around fishing or a camping site or a boat. It's out here. Somebody could go to jail for that thing because somebody got killed. There was a murder that was around that thing. Somebody gonna put a judgment on it, okay? And somebody's been trying to control somebody's electronics or something like that with electronics. We know that the Devil card is the letter Samach and or the letter Sin, and it's a pictograph of what looks like an antenna, okay? And so we do have something out here around that stupidness. The last card says that Jehovah says that their little people game is over now. Yes, it is. There's a victory out here, okay? This little issue at the bottom of the deck, the word is issue, excrement, filthy, dirty, poopish, nasty, filthy dung energy has just excreted out of a person because they have been in bitterness out here. They've been a freak and a devil, and they've lied, and they're guilty, and they're going to jail, and there's some type of judgment. It's going to be public. Within some matter. Thank you, Ova, because he's sitting here saying that their little people game, they're playing games with people's freaking lives out here. Okay? People waking up to some stuff. Is literally what the cards are showing out here. And if Jehovah says, bum, 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 game over, then the freaking game is over. Okay? Jehovah gets the last say, people. Jehovah gets the last freaking say. Somebody's parent specifically is out here, probably a father figure, positive or negative. If you stand upright, then you're dealing with the other party that's done something, but there's a parental situation going on out here. And so since the page is out here, that also goes back to children as well. I'm going to take a couple more words, but there's been a big fat freaking issue and a filthy dung of an issue out here. somebody had been hiding their intuitions out here. Well, we know it. And then the word expose is out here, and there's a unity. There is unity to expose something around some ordeal. At the bottom of the deck is a singer. Yeah. And then underneath that, out of country. Like I said, there's something here that's foreign around some ordeal. And there's unity to expose something. Jehovah says their little people game is over. Thank you, Jehovah, for doing this. And the Seven of Swords is here. My hands just picked another card out on the homemade deck. Says a liar. Yes, somebody is a freaking liar because there's a devil out here, people. Somebody's just a freaking devil. And we don't care about the devil. Devil's going to go to hell. Jehovah, I just thank you so much for ending this stupid thing. So if you're dealing with X situations, because Jehovah's really brought out lately that the X was the problem somewhere. This rune shows two X's, and so somebody could have a connection, have two X's on each side of some situation, or you have two X's that are involved in something, that have been in unity around some stupidness. There's been a lie around some ordeal, whatever that is. The rune just has two X's. Now, offset of that, the rune is the letter Nguz, and it is the letter NG together, and or you can flip it around, it's the letter GN. I always make reference with this rune, the phonics is one direction, a gun. Well, there's a murderer out here. Somebody's died, okay, within some stupidness, and somebody's lied around that death, or whatever the float trip or the boat or whatever the thing has taken place. With the gun issue, there's something here about a gun issue, or we have the law, and they carry a gun as well, because FBI is shown out here, but the 8th house is out here. It goes back to that. We have a little spy. We have a government intelligence agent that's come out last couple days, really big. Okay, real big and strong. So something about a gun issue for some people are out here. And then the N and the G is a nag. Something's been nagging somebody, something about a gun issue, then so be it. Something's out here with that stuff. But anyway, this rune represents a hidden relationship. There was a hidden relationship somewhere, and somebody's guilty around some situation that went down with a hidden relationship, then so be it. This goes back to luxuries and things like this. Also, it takes you back to shelter, and we know that some people have sold some people's stuff right out of their own home, evicted them, and people have had shelter issues. It's ridiculous, and their little people game is over now. Okay, their little people game is freaking over. Let Jehovah speak on. So anyway, this is the rune that came out, and this is the message that Jehovah brought out for this day. This little issue is going to be ended right now, because we get rid of the word for issue is excrement. Okay, some people need their little diapers changed in a very big freaking way, because it's disgusting at this point out here. But somebody's finally going to get some type of wish fulfillment and get a victory for this thing. There will be communication. There's a unity to expose something out here around somebody who's had hidden intentions and who has been a liar and who's been on electronics and everything else. There's a big fat judgment on somebody, and so give all praise, glory, and honor to Jehovah. He gets the last say. It's amazing to me, because I went on another device to check out, well, I guess right here it's showing, I guess a couple people were added. It showed a second ago, or it looked like a couple of people dropped off of the subscription on this channel. And sometimes when I see stuff like that, because I don't really care about how many people's on my channel, I could have 5 people for all I care. My goal is to do the will of the Father. It's his business if he adds and takes away. But I just happened to look, and unless I got mixed up and was looking at the other channel, but I believe I was looking at the right channel. It looked like a couple of people dropped off. If what was being said on there, because I do know that those people and those of you who are part of my soul group, I know that you guys, because I've spoken to you all, are enemy that likes to play these little people games. When Jehovah begins to expose things like this, it just makes me wonder if they just drop off real quick, thinking that they ain't going to be caught on electronics. And that stuff can be recorded, folks. It really can. All you little trolls that think that you can get up on here and do some stupidness, ain't happening. Okay, because the little people games really are ending. Okay, Jehovah brought out the word cry today, and I have to fix the title on this on this live video, because I had a typo, but it is what it is. I'm gonna put that video that I spoke about today and the profoundness of what he brought out And Jehovah's going to wipe those people who have really cried in their sorrow, in the affliction of these stupid idiots that bring excrement to our earth. He's going to wipe our tears away, and we're going to have joy, okay? And we are going to laugh. And he brought out laughter doeth good like a medicine. We are going to be able to rejoice. And when, I came across a video today, and was just listening to a guy who was talking about the book of Enoch. And I used to have that book, but that book got stolen out of my apartment when I got evicted because of these idiots that need their freaking diapers wiped in their freaking face for what they've done. But he was bringing up a portion that I've actually brought up on the channel before and I have read out of Enoch, and it's the blood of Abel that's also spoken about in the book of Genesis, that was crying out because of his brother murdering him. Enoch goes and he's having an encounter with one of the angels that exposes that he's crying out until the seed, every last seed of Cain is taken out of the earth. Okay, so these people that like to do nasty, disgust, and murder people. Okay, he was a murderer from the beginning. The devil showed up in that reading just now. Okay, these people that burn them babies and put them through the fire, and they're in some stupid occultic nasty. These people are freaks in their head. We're coming after you. You poop eaters. You're nasty, disgust. And the blood of Abel's going to cry out until every last one of your little seed is out of the earth, until the upright people remain in the earth, and you guys get rooted out of it. So go ahead, add and take away on this channel as you please. It doesn't really matter to me, the numbers, like I said, but I just happened to look at that, and a couple people dropped off, and I don't want people on this channel. They ain't supposed to be on this channel. To me, when I see things like that, it just proves that Jehovah's removing some things and exposing some things that need to be exposed. Some things are really coming to a head. And so people don't want to be on the right side. Better watch out, because now you're going to be dead. Okay, until next time, folks, all of you upright people, I appreciate you all so very much. Until next time, shalom.